Zoom in on the scene.
On what?
On the senior day.
What?
Without a doubt.
We actually have had it, we just didn't have it in the car.
You have to bring your own.
Yes. We have had this. We just didn't have it in the car.
That's good. Last time was boring.
Oh my god. It's, I explained to
Or
Bitsy.
one of the last times.
Well, the last time we did.
Yeah, we only had the one good umbrella, so I wound up just kind of twiddling my thumbs in the car for the whole game.
Well,
I've had rougher days at work.
exactly. It all works out.
So we got paid for your time.
Yeah.
Exactly. Could be worse.
It'll be raining. Can you help me find my pen? There it is. I got it.
Okay.
That's fine where it was.
Okay. From Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Field Hockey on LSP. Today it's Lawrence Academy Senior Days. The Spartans, with a record of 3-8-1, hosts the Rivers Red Wings with a record of 11-0-1. LA 1-6-0 in ISL play, and Rivers 8-0-1 in ISL play. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story alongside Max Hooven on camera. Again, this is LA's Senior Day, their last home game for a couple more games on the road to end the season. Rivers looking to wrap up the ISL title. They can't do it with a win tonight, but they can remain undefeated. They are at 8-0-1. Their next close competition, Tabor, at 9-1. And the only tie on Rivers' record comes against Brooks, which is kind of surprising. It's not what the team's right on the Red Wings' heels. They're 4-2-1, 7-2-1 overall. That's obviously not a bad record at all, but you'd expect that mark to come against someone like Tabor or St. Mark's or Govs, one of the three teams right on the Red Wings' heels. But they have beaten Tabor 1-0. They have beaten Govs 2-0. And they beat St. Mark's last time out 2-0. In fact, they've conceded just 5 goals all year. 2 to Milton Academy in a 3-2 win on October 19th. And 3 to Dana Hall in a game that they won 4-3. So the LA offense with their work cut out for them. And anytime you're facing the Hasselbeck sisters, you know you'll have your work cut out for them, as Annabelle and Mallory, the daughters of former BC High and NFL BC and NFL standout Matt Hasselbeck, leading the field hockey team as they do for the lacrosse teams we saw in a game this past spring here on LSP. Senior Day last home game for Alyssa Berardino, Molly Griffin, Kaylee Grease, Jenna Seibold, and Megan Barron. And it will be LA to take the ball for the first half. Clock is set to 30 minutes. We have the tent out in case you saw on Snapchat. Not taking any chance after feeling the slightest spit of rain. And we are underway here in Groton. There is Mallory Hasselbeck. Turns it around to the LA back line. Kind of a shanked pass there by Ava Clark, but LA keeps possession. Good pressure along the far sideline and a whistle. And this will be LA ball, but they're going to have the ball backed up considerably. Clark will turn it over. Rivers will play it back to their back line, up the left side. And the ball is kicked. LA gets possession right back. And now they'll be on the attack. Swept into the middle, intercepted. A lot of traffic in the arc. Now pass in front. Turnaround shot fanned on by Clark. Takes another one towards goal, and it's saved by Eleanor Todd. A start I don't think many were expecting. LA really dominating in the early going against the undefeated Red Wings, but this passes out of the reach of Megan Hayes, but she will catch up to it, try to play it into the arc. Slapped out of the zone, but getting in the way of it there was Baran. Backhanded towards net. Can't lift it all the way out, and this will be Rivers' ball. Ava Murphy turns it over. Murphy with a good job riding Whitney Deco to slow down her momentum, and now it'll be turned over on a violation by Molly Griffin. Quick restart here for Ava Clark, and now the referee says not so fast. Clark goes over to Hayes. Hayes tries to thread the needle. Gets back to it. There's Clark. Clark being forced to the end line. Tries to nutmeg her defender, and a penalty corner has been drawn. So about 4 minutes in, LA draws the first corner of the match. Molly Griffin will initiate it. Out to Clark. Bounces in, save made by Todd. And it'll be Rivers' ball. Rivers, I don't think, was expecting to be backed up in their end this much early on. They try to go up the near sideline, swept towards the middle by Julia Hoodie. And now here's a chance for Hasselbeck, and she draws a foul. Quick restart by Rivers. Played into the middle. Turned right back over to Rivers. And it's a penalty corner. I don't know if Rivers was trying to celebrate a goal there, but will be first corner of the match for Rivers shortly after LA drew their first. 5 minutes gone by here in the first half. Shot from distance goes off a couple of bodies, and this will be LA ball. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LA trying to get it out of their zone, being forced along the near sideline, now goes out of bounds. LA didn't give 5 yards there, so Lillian Branca will take it. Try to weave through traffic. LA ball. Taken over by Barrow. Up the right side. Good defense by Hayes. Kept alive inbounds along the near sideline. Barrow dances up the right side. And out of bounds. This will be LA ball, it looks like. And this clearance goes into the bleachers, or what qualifies as the bleachers here at Lawrence Academy. Frank on the near sideline has 3 defenders in front of her, and it's taken away by one of them. Michaels drops it off for Dacko. Dacko has her momentum interrupted, tries to get it back. And now Rivers' ball. Launched up the near sideline. Kept alive by Lauren Glazer, the 8th grader. Now played in the middle for a shot that is fanned on. And it'll be LA ball. Glazer on the quick restart intercepted. Clark was having a hard time getting out of her zone. Now whistle, and it'll remain with LA. Hayes. Griffin was caught off guard. She thought that was Rivers' ball, but she is able to get it to Dacko. Try to get it back to Griffin. Griffin runs into some traffic. Tries to play it into the middle, and now whistle. LA ball about 25 yards outside of goal. Up for Mallory Hasselbeck. Can't handle it, but the touch pass goes out of bounds to Rivers. There is the aforementioned 8th grader Glazer. She'll drop it off. Up the middle, pass cut off. Up the right side, I think they were trying to hit the stretch pass for Michaels. It was cut off by her own teammate, Seibold, and now it'll be Rivers' ball. This pass is lofted up in the air, trying to knock it down before it goes over the end line, and that'll be LA ball. With 19.5 to go in the first half. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Oh, a lot of contact as making a run towards goal was Michaels. Just going to end up being LA ball, 15 yards outside of goal. Clark on the quick restart, tried to play it quickly towards goal, intercepted along the goal line. LA trying to get it back, sweeping it into the middle, intercepted. Intercepted again, this time by Baran. And this will be Rivers' ball. Under 18 minutes to go in the first half. No score, and It's been mostly LA with possession. Each team has drawn one penalty corner, but again, no goals thus far. And Glazer commits a violation and turnover. Rivers ready to pounce there, but can Seibold force her way through the pressure? Rivers ball. Intercepted by Griffin, but taken right back by the Red Wings. Branca chops it through traffic. To the right side, off the stick of Glazer, and it goes over the end line to be LA ball. Pass kind of scuffed at. That pass towards the middle after Rivers got the turnover also scuffed at and played back to midfield. Rivers ball. Barrow. Pass cut off by Griffin. Griffin tries to get it towards net, intercept, and cleared up the right side. Quick restart for Rivers. Up the right side for Glazer, turned over. Pass fanned on. Glazer tries to get it back. And Glazer commits the foul on Hayes. Right into the feet of Glazer. Halfway through the first half, no score. Talking about how Brooks managed to tie Rivers for their only non-win of the season. Shouldn't be too surprising, considering Rivers is the defending NEPSAC champion with an undefeated record. Last year, it's 17-0-2. 7-2-1 this year. Certainly looks like they're going to be able to make another run in the NEPSAC tournament, but Rivers, the class of the league thus far. Outlet pass into the middle for Glazer. Glazer tries to thread the needle but gets stood up, and she drew a foul. And it's a penalty corner. Delayed call on the corner by the official, but this will be the second corner of the match for Rivers. Another chance to go on top here, as we are 16 and a half gone by in the first half. Given up to Hoodie, and this will be LA ball. Barrow over to Hoodie. Now Munoz. Rivers ball. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask us about streaming next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. And this ball will go out of bounds. Remains with Rivers as it went off of LA. Out of bounds again for Rivers. Under 12 minutes to go. LA really holding their own against the undefeated Red Wings thus far. Hayes tries to clear it up the far sideline, unable to. Get some support from Seibold. She's not getting much support of her own. Munoz wins the ball. And there is Griffin. Dacko. Here goes Michaels. She was all alone. Rivers defense catching up, and this will go over the end line. So the right idea, but Michaels unable to capitalize. And it will be Rivers' ball as this one hops away from Murphy, but Rivers able to keep possession. Kaylee Grease wins the ball. A little too antsy there was Clark. 10.5 to go. Still no score. Miller. Now a chance for Rivers, and it's blocked before it can get to DiVincenzo. And it'll be Rivers' ball. I was just about to say that LA's been involved in some high-scoring games as of late. In their last 5 games, they had a 1-0 loss against Governors, but other than that, they had a 5-0 win against St. George's, a 5-4 win against Worcester Academy, a 3-2 loss to Thayer, and a 5-1 loss to Tabor. Michaels still has possession. LA looking for a penalty, but Eleanor Todd got it out of harm's way coming up from her goal. Michaels with probably the best chance we've seen all game at a goal. But Eleanor Todd makes another fantastic stop, her 3rd save of the match already. Under 8.5 to go. Hayes being pressured along the back line. Can't connect with Dacko. And now here comes Rivers the other way. Pass fanned on. And Michaels wins possession. Off the legs of Hoodie. LA getting closer and closer. Here's Hayes. She'll bring it To the edge of the arc. Now give it up for the shot from distance. Redirected. Blocked before it can get to Todd. And it's a penalty corner. So another opportunity for LA to take the lead. Todd has made 3 saves already. Comes out to Clark, given up. And Hayes gets ridden to the point where the ball hops off her stick. Hayes trying to get it back. One back to Grease. Out of bounds to LA, under 7 minutes to go. Turnover in a dangerous spot, but Rivers able to sweep it away. Clark turns it over. Talking to people at LA before this game, they feel this LA field hockey team is actually on the cusp of becoming very, very good. So maybe it's not that much of a surprise that they are holding their own against the top team in the ISL right now. And this will be a turnover to Rivers. Pass intercepted, but taken right back. Glazer wins it. Nice move into the middle, kicked aside by DiVincenzo. But Rivers does win a penalty corner. DiVincenzo forced to make her first save of the match. Under 5 minutes to go. And poor ball handling by Annabelle Hasselbeck, as this stretch pass is going to come all the way back. Oh, dangerous angle there it took on Todd and nearly went into the goal on her own, but she makes sure that stays wide left of goal. And the failed outlet pass will result in Rivers' possession, but not for long. Griffin tries to backhand in the middle. And Taylor Gerard in there, but commits a violation. Over to Murphy. Clark knew Clark thought she actually committed the foul, but she wins possession instead. Clark will set it up about 20 yards outside of goal. Now she's being forced to back up a little more. Play it back to her back line. Back to Clark, under 3.5 to go. Rivers ball. Tapped over to the left for Hoodie. Rivers ball. Ball will be brought up a little closer to the goal. Subin Lee backs up. LA able to sweep it out of danger. There's Lee again. Lofted towards net, and this will be LA ball with under 2.5 to go. Gerard. LA on the attack. Gerard on the right side, puts on the brakes. Fans on the pass. Hoodie. Now Murphy up the left side for Munoz. Clark will cut it off. Nice job getting your stick in the way of that run. That was Clark breaking that up, and now whistle contact. LA ball, under a minute to go. Hayes, 35 seconds to go, forced to back up. Pass fanned on. Maybe one last gasp here for the Spartans. Up the right side to Seibold. She fans on that one, gets it back, launches it. Wide right over the end line. And that'll do it for the first half. And if you're an LA fan, I think you got to be pleased with the result. Holding the top team in the ISL scoreless through 30 minutes. We'll take a time out. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half of NEPSAC Field Hockey here on LSP from Lawrence Academy, Groton, Mass. No score between the Rivers Red Wings and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Welcome back to the second half of NEPSAC Field Hockey here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Alongside Max Hooven on camera. No score between the unbeaten Rivers Red Wings and the Lawrence Academy Spartans. Really, the pressure's been most on Rivers goalie Eleanor Todd, who's made 3 saves, including one coming up from her goal to snuff out a breakaway attempt. Meanwhile, Lawrence Academy goalie Ava DiVincenzo just had to make 1 save. Penalty corner's about even. Time of possession about even. But it feels like Lawrence Academy has had Rivers on the upper hand here. So let's see what happens in the second half, as Rivers will have possession to begin the second half. We'll take this time to let you know that if you're down with the sound called LSP, then you can follow LSP on the web at Local Sports Productions on localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Also, the LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Lastly, LSP's next broadcast is Friday at 2:10 p.m. when the Nobles Bulldogs host the Brooks Bishops in NEPSAC and ISL girls soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. So second half, it'll be Rivers possession to begin. Team switch sides. Rivers going right to left in the white jerseys with red letters and numbers and black shorts, and LA going left to right in all navy blue with white letters and numbers and red trim. Here is Michaels. Tries to force her way through and wins possession. Traffic in front. Rivers ball. Two-on-one here for Rivers. The shot, save made. Cleared aside, but not all the way out. The initial save made by DiVincenzo, then Casey on senior day. She should get credit for a save too on that one. Rose Casey. All right, penalty corner after all that for Rivers. Can they capitalize after all? They go to the left, and Miller. Now the shot. Save made by DiVincenzo. Penalty corner again. Murphy positioning it. They'll try Branca under duress. LA ball. So LA gets out of the woods there. Seibold trying to win it. Chopped at by Hasselbeck. And Hasselbeck is there to win possession. Annabelle Hasselbeck, the senior, and her sister Mallory, the junior. Penalty corner. They'll try Miller. Shanks the shot, but they win a penalty corner anyway. 3.5 gone by. LA ball. So LA was able to get out of the woods the first time on those penalty corners, but turned it right back over pretty quickly. Field's pretty much been tilted towards LA's end these first 4.5 minutes of the second half. And now it'll be Rivers' ball. Murphy tries to backhand it. Get it past Hasselbeck. Forced to back up is Lee. Over to Hasselbeck. One-time redirect pass, and now a chance here for Rivers. Shot is blocked. Might have gotten a piece of Beck. Hasselbeck. Another chance, shot blocked, penalty corner. Give and go, the shot, they score! And after all that stalemating, finally, the penalty corners become too much to handle for LA. And Lillian Branca, the senior from Medfield, Mass, gets the goal that puts Rivers on top, 1-0. About 6 minutes into the second half. Hasselbeck on the quick restart, fans on it. Now Griffin. And nobody there to catch up to the pass. Lee plays it upfield. There is Branca, the goal scorer. Seibold goes down. Gets right back up. I mean, field hockey players are tough. And now here's a chance for LA to level it. Keeping it along the end line. The shot goes across the face of goal with Todd sticking her leg out and nobody there to put it in for LA. LA seems to have found a sense of purpose. After that goal, they are playing with a lot of energy right now. But Hasselbeck's there. Launches it upfield. This will trickle all the way back to DiVincenzo. Casey's there, and she watches it go over the end line. But this is going to be Rivers' ball. Swept aside by Michaels. So I was saying field hockey players are tough. I was talking with my family about, like, somehow, as this is going to be Lawrence Academy ball, we were having a discussion about my mom and my sister's experiences. They both went to Vassar. They're both Vassar graduates. And somehow we started talking about their athletics teams. Vassar's Division I in rugby, men's and women's rugby. But, and you know, you talk about some of the toughest athletes, how tough you got to be an athlete. Here's a chance here for Michaels. We'll finish this thought the next stoppage. Michaels try to force her way in, penalty corner. And basically, like, if you want the toughest athletes to help you in a zombie apocalypse, we determined that the two athletes you want the most are female rugby players and female field hockey players. They are the toughest athletes you can find. Shot from distance. Going to be Rivers' balls. There was a push. Speaking of field hockey, Cushing wins their field hockey game 3-2 in overtime. Lexi Browell with the overtime winner. Michaels goes barreling into Todd, trying to make a run towards goal. What did I say about field hockey players being the toughest? And now on a quick restart, 3-on-2 here for Rivers. Pass block, but it'll remain with Rivers. There with a quick restart is Murphy. Over to Branca. This goes off a LA stick. And over the end line, it'll be Rivers' ball. Well, more than 11 minutes gone by here in the second half. 1-0 our score. Lillian Branca with the icebreaker earlier this half. Now whistle. Remains with Rivers. Out to Hitty. Nice sidestep. The shot blocked. Baran unable to get it out, but she does get it to Griffin, who fans on it. Rivers back on the attack. LA ball. Clearance intercepted. Rivers on the counterattack. Shot goes wide left. DiVincenzo gets back into position. Comes out to Murphy. Penalty corner. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. They'll go to Hitty. Gives it up. Through traffic. It's Branca again. second of the game, second of the half for Lillian Branca. And Rivers on top 2-0. "17 minutes to go. And Lillian Branca has come alive for the Rivers offense, scoring both goals off of penalty corners. LA trying to answer, but this one will be put wide right. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Brooks defeats BB&N in field hockey 4-1. St. Mark's defeats Thayer in field hockey 2-1. Thayer and St. Mark's tied at 0-0 at halftime in boys soccer. Rivers is officially giving that goal to Riley Glennon. Just saw their tweet. Excuse me, that was that's the soccer. That's the soccer game between Rivers and LA. My mistake. So Riley Glenn getting the second goal in the Rivers LA girls soccer game, not the field hockey game. Branca does have both goals here. My mistake, folks. Julia Hoodie getting the assist on both goals for Branca. Halfway through the second half. Whistle hadn't been blown. LA was setting up like they were going to get a clearance. And now it's going to be Rivers' ball to set up at the 25. Hasselbeck sweeps it towards the middle. And LA unable to clear, but Lee fanned on it. They're forced back to their back line, our Rivers. There's Lee again, hops off her stick, and she draws a foul. Outlet pass, and catching up to it is Michaels. Michaels turns towards the middle. Now tries to go to her right and Seibold, but the pass is cut off. And up the left side for Keebaugh. Rivers ball on the restart. Hasselbeck. I think Hoodie lost sight of that, but now here's Branca, bidding for her third, cut off. Hasselbeck, LA ball. Up the right side for Seibold. Seibold keeps it in. Nope, over the end line. Just out of her reach. Twelve and a half to go as this is launched to the near sideline. There is Clark. Clark cuts it off up the near sideline. Now whistle, LA ball. Not the first time Clark has been whistled for a pass like that. LA ball with 11 minutes to go. Uxbridge beats Blackstone Valley in field hockey 5-1. Here's Michaels. Rivers ball. Stretch pass. So come in on DiVincenzo, and she'll let it go wide left. Seibold. Up the right side. A little too strong. Under 10 minutes to go. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Clark turns it over. Murphy. Upfield trying to connect with Griffin. Off the feet of Casey. 9 minutes to go. Another chance for Rivers in close, and they draw yet another penalty corner. Mr. Branca seems to be crossing his fingers. This is how Lillian Branca scored both goals. Penalty corners off assists from still loose. Another penalty corner. It's been Branca from Hoodie on the first two. Can they make it 3 for 3? There is Hoodie over the end line. However, it looks like it'll remain with Rivers. There is Hoodie, ready to set it up. Backhands it towards net. And this will be LA ball. Approach 7 minutes to go. LA on the quick restart. Intercepted, but illegally so by Rivers. Another restart. Clark. Wide left. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. You can also support LSP by donating on the PayPal link in the LSP, on various parts of the LSP website. The PayPal link is paypal.me/LSP37. LA looking to get on the scoreboard here, and they draw a penalty corner. This will be Griffin to trigger it. The shot from distance, out of the reach of Baran as it trickled towards her on the redirect. And a couple of opportunities. Griffin couldn't put it in on the doorstep. And this will be Rivers' ball. Fishman lets this go, one go over the end line to make it LA balls. We approach 5 minutes to go. Clark into the feet of Griffin. That'll remain with Rivers. Under 4 minutes to go. Lillian Branco with 2 goals, both on assists from Julia Hiddey on penalty corners. That's the difference in this one. Another chance, and this is going to be LA ball. Wow. Branca took the worst of that, but it's a tough break. He's bidding for the Hattie. Under 2.5 to go. LA trying to make another run at it. Clark gets tied up. Thought it was LA ball, but alas, it was not. And slowing down that momentum this late might be the nail in the coffin for LA, as it looks like Rivers is going to stay undefeated. They will improve to 12-0-1 and 9-0-1 in ISL play, as they'll watch this one go over the end line. Lawrence Academy put up a great fight in the first half, holding Rivers scoreless, but they are going to fall to 3-9-1 and 1-7 in ISL play. And Rivers inches closer to an ISL title. They still have St. George's and Nobles in ISL play left, and sandwiched around a game against Newton Country Day. One more penalty corner. I think it's going to be one more shot to get Branca her hattie. Under a minute to go. Let's make sure Branca is out there. Yep, she is. Branca and Hitty both out there. They're at the top of the formation. It'll be Nelson to trigger. There is Branca. Gives it up. Trying to get it back to Branca. There's Branca again, walking in. Yes! So Lily Branca will confirm that with the Rivers Athletics Twitter, but I believe that is Branca's hattie. I don't know if the assist is going to go to Hitty, though. 20 seconds to go. That's the way to punctuate a win. And that'll do it. Lillian Branca gets the hat trick. And Rivers defeats Lawrence Academy 3-0. Again, Rivers going to 9-0-1 in ISL play and 12-0-1 overall. And Lawrence Academy falling to 1-7 and 3-9-1 overall. So with that said, this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019 on our unauthorized redistribution of a portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. LSP's next broadcast is Friday afternoon at 2:10 p.m. with the Nobles Bulldogs host the Brooks Bishops in NEPSAC at ISL girls soccer action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand, or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, Teespring, PayPal, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Rivers Red Wings, more accurately Lillian Branca 3, and the Lawrence Academy Spartans 0. For Max Hooven on camera, my name is Sam Feely. Reminding you, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.